The video is an ultimate guide to the 10 best things to do in Leavenworth, Washington. 1. Wander the Bavarian Village. Start your journey in downtown Leavenworth, a charming Bavarian-inspired village nestled in the Cascade Mountains. A local law mandates strict Bavarian architectural guidelines, meaning even the banks and fast food joints feature Alpine timber beams, painted murals, and sloped roofs. As you stroll the main streets, you'll hear the delightful chime of the town's glockenspiel atop a historic building. Every hour, wooden figurines dance out to recorded accordion music. The half-timbered facades, colorful painted murals, and overflowing flower boxes create a storybook atmosphere. In summer, hanging baskets explode with color, while in winter the village transforms into a glowing wonderland. Don't miss the iconic Front Street Park, featuring a maypole and gazebo that serve as the town's social hub. Live music, art displays, and festivals happen here year-round. 2. Ride Washington's first Alpine coaster. Next, buckle in for an adrenaline rush at Leavenworth Adventure Park, home to Washington's very first Alpine coaster. The Tumwater Twister is a 2,700-foot-long steel track that winds through the forest, featuring a thrilling 234-foot vertical drop and three 360-degree spiral helices. You control your speed using handbrakes, so you can cruise slowly to admire the view of Tumwater Canyon and Icicle Ridge, or let go and race down at up to 27 miles per hour. You must book a time slot in advance, as the coaster often sells out days ahead. The park is steps from downtown with free parking. Beyond the coaster, there's a climbing wall and a mining sluice where you can pan for gemstones. This family-friendly attraction is safe for all ages, but check height requirements. 3. See 9,000 Nutcrackers at the museum. Step into a whimsical world at the Leavenworth Nutcracker Museum, which houses the largest nutcracker collection in the United States. Founder Arlene Wagner, now 101 years old, began collecting nutcrackers in 1976. Today, the museum displays over 9,000 handcrafted specimens, including one dating back to 200 A.D. You will see everything from traditional wooden soldiers and intricate lever-style mechanisms to vintage metal pliers and ornate beetle cutters from India. The museum is a 2-story treasure trove of quirky history and art. A 6-foot beer-drinking Bavarian nutcracker named Carl greets visitors as the museum's icon. Entry costs just $5 for adults, making it an affordable indoor activity for a rainy day. The museum offers scavenger hunts tailored for different ages, turning the visit into an interactive quest for families. 4. Meet real reindeer at the farm. Head just outside downtown to the Leavenworth Reindeer Farm, the only reindeer farm in the lower 48 states open to the public year-round. This family-owned farm has been welcoming visitors since 2016, and the herd has grown to 23 reindeer. You can walk into the enclosure, feed the reindeer willow branches, and take memorable photos with these gentle, famous animals. The farm is particularly magical during the winter holidays, and you might even spot Santa making guest appearances. But the farm operates 11 months of the year, closing only in March when reindeer shed their antlers. In summer, you can meet adorable baby reindeer. 5. Float the Wenatchee River. Cool off on the Wenatchee River, the centerpiece of summer adventures in Leavenworth. This river is a local favorite for tubing, kayaking, and paddleboarding. You can rent a tube from Leavenworth Outdoor Center, which offers shuttles and equipment. The float is gentle and suitable for all ages, with sandy beaches and calm pools perfect for a refreshing dip. If you seek more excitement, book a guided whitewater rafting trip. The Wenatchee features Class 3 and 4 rapids with names like Boulder Bend, Drunkard's Drop, and Snowblind. Several reputable outfitters, including Osprey Rafting, provide wetsuits and experienced guides. The rafting season typically runs from late spring through early fall, with peak flows in June. 6. Hike the Icicle Gorge Trail. 6th, lace up your hiking boots and explore the Icicle Gorge Trail, one of the most accessible and beautiful hikes near Leavenworth. This 4.5-mile loop follows Icicle Creek through a stunning canyon with towering cliffs and lush forest. The trail is rated easy and suitable for all skill levels with minimal elevation gain. You'll cross wooden bridges and hear the constant sound of rushing water as you walk. In spring and early summer, wildflowers blanket the forest floor, and the waterfalls are at their peak. Fall foliage transforms the canyon into a brilliant palette of gold, orange, and red. Keep an eye out for wildlife, including deer, eagles, and occasionally black bears. The trailhead is located about 15 minutes from downtown along Icicle Road. 7. Snowshoe or cross-country ski. Embrace the winter wonderland by snowshoeing or cross-country skiing on the groomed trails near Leavenworth. The Leavenworth Ski Hill offers accessible trails for all levels, just minutes from downtown. For a larger network, head to the Plain Valley Nordic Trails, featuring over 15 miles of groomed paths winding through beautiful forest and meadow. You can rent equipment from local shops like Dare Sportsman, which offers boots, poles, and snowshoes. Lake Wenatchee State Park also transforms into a snow park, with dedicated trails for Nordic skiing and snowshoeing. The park's flat terrain is perfect for beginners, while more advanced skiers can tackle hilly routes. The snow conditions are typically best from December through February. 8. Catch Oktoberfest or Maifest. Time your visit to coincide with one of Leavenworth's legendary festivals. Oktoberfest spans 3 weekends in October and is considered one of the most authentic celebrations outside of Germany. The event features a ceremonial keg tapping, 2 beer gardens with local and German brews, 3 stages of live music, and a 10,000-square-foot Kinderplatz with a Ferris wheel, games, and root beer garden for kids. The festive atmosphere turns downtown into a giant party. In the spring, Maifest celebrates the arrival of warmer weather with dancing around the maypole, live Oompa bands, and traditional Bavarian food. The town's Front Street Park hosts many of these events. Wear your best lederhosen or dirndl to fully immerse yourself in the experience. Admission is free to the downtown area, but some beer gardens require tickets. 9. Taste German beer and Brats. Savor the flavors of Bavaria at one of Leavenworth's many authentic restaurants and pubs. Start with a giant, warm, soft pretzel served with Obatsta, a creamy cheese dip. Then order a traditional bratwurst with sauerkraut and spicy mustard, or sample the crispy schnitzel with spätzle. For a hearty meal, try the Schweinshax, pork knuckle, or sauerbraten, pot roast, at a pub like Andreas Keller or Ludwig's Gasthaus. Pair your meal with a German-style Pilsner, Hefeweizen, or Dunkel from a local brewery such as Icicle Brewing Company. Their Bootjack, IPA, and dark beer are excellent. If you prefer wine, Washington's wineries offer tastings right downtown. For dessert, indulge in German chocolate cake or apple strudel. 10. Walk Waterfront Park and Blackbird Island. Finally, unwind with a leisurely stroll through Waterfront Park and the adjacent Blackbird Island. This flat paved trail is just 2 miles long and follows the Wenatchee River through stands of cottonwood and pine. It's the perfect activity for families, strollers, and pet owners. Cross the footbridge onto Blackbird Island, a nature preserve that feels surprisingly wild despite being minutes from downtown. Look for ospreys nesting overhead, woodpeckers drumming on old trees, and sunbathing turtles tucked among the evergreens. In the fall, the island's foliage turns brilliant shades of yellow and orange. In late summer and early fall, keep an eye out for salmon spawning in the shallow river along the island.